Steph, guess what?
What?
Guess what? I don't know if you guys know. Guess what? I said I'd given up on electoral politics. But
And
look,
we'd never have a politician on our show.
Chris Hedges announces his run for a Green Party candidate for the where is that? It's in New Jersey's 12th district.
Mm-hmm. I'll look it up.
Activist and author Chris Hedges announced today he will be the Green Party candidate for Congress in the 12th district of New Jersey. He joins Green Party New Jersey's candidate for U.S. Senate, Madeline Hoffman, in running for federal office in the 2020 elections. We must step outside the system to pit power against power, Hedges said. This will not be easy. It will not happen quickly or in one election cycle. It is a process, but one especially given the ecocide and corporate serfdom that confronts us, we must embrace as a moral imperative. Voting is a small part of this process, says Chris Hedges. But it sends an important signal to the ruling elites that their time is up, or soon to be up. We must stop fearing them. They must start fearing us. More people should talk like that. Make our politicians fear us. Donald Trump, along with corporate oligarchs, nativists, conspiracy theorists, Christian why do you got to throw that in there? That term is so toxic. Conspiracy theorists. Anyway,
Yes, agreed.
it's just so the whole entire. You know who else is a conspiracy theorist? Every single person in journalism in the United States, except for maybe a handful of people. That's what Russiagate was. Anyway, but I'll cut him slack for saying that. Donald Trump, along with the corporate oligarchs, nativists, Christian fascists, and racists who support him, is the symptom, not the disease. The product of our failed democracy, Hedges went on. Demagogues are also vomited up in societies beset with political and economic decay. I witnessed this in the former Yugoslavia. They manipulate a legitimate rage among a betrayed working class and the working poor to set neighbor against neighbor. Trump supporters are not, however, our enemies.
That, Jimmy, we said this continually.
So we've been
that
saying.
we have family members that voted for Trump. We have family members that voted for HRC. So what makes people want to vote for Trump? Because he promised that he'd get us out of wars, and he talked about health care.
Hillary Clinton is not our friend. Our enemy is the tiny cabal of corporate oligarchs that have seized control of the two ruling parties. The three branches of government, the media, academia, our health services, and the economy. I'll read that again. I think that's really important. Our enemy is the tiny cabal of corporate oligarchs that have seized control of the two ruling parties, the three branches of government, the media, academia, our health services, and the economy. They have usurped our rights to exclusively serve corporate profit. The consent of the governed has become a cruel joke. The politicians and leaders of the two ruling parties are selected and anointed by our corporate masters. They are corporate puppets. Without corporate money and support, they would not be in power. They do not work for us, and they know it. This is especially true in New Jersey, which has one of the most corrupt Democratic Party machines in the nation. So that's his big statement. He's coming out. And here's one more quote from him. The trajectory of all movements is not a linear movement upwards. The Occupy protest is like what happened in 1765 when they rose up against the Stamp Act. That became a kind of dress rehearsal for the rebellion of 1775 and 1776. It triggered something. It triggered an understanding of the system of power and a sense of personal power. So there's Chris Hedges running for Congress as a Green. That would be amazing. That would be great to see him on the floor of the House calling out Nancy Pelosi on C-SPAN. That would be great. To see Nancy Pelosi getting attacked from the left. called out from the left correctly, which is what something no Democrat in Congress is willing to do. Nobody, absolutely nobody, will call out Nancy Pelosi. It is amazing. The country's on fire. They're like, nope, can't talk cross about Nancy Pelosi.
And you can't tell me that she's a centrist. You remember, Jimmy, we were having that conversation today about people saying,
right-wing.
Because you were saying that centrists all throughout Europe advocate health care for their people.
Yes, right-wingers all throughout Europe advocate for frickin' health care for people.
So what does that make the Democratic Party?
Ultra right-wing. All right, so there you have it. Go Chris Hedges. I'll try to get him on the show. I like talking to him. I'll wear a suit coat. How about that? Hey, this is the part where I tell you where our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then I would tell you to go join our premium, but nobody has a fucking job. So why don't you just enjoy the video?